last words maybe in that case.
Yeah.
But yeah, also talk about close. You had another close encounter, not
too close,
a bad one, but actually quite an interesting one. Actually, I saw it from the final controller. You and Rexon were on drive, and so we had a couple of questions in from that as well, even with the email being there, because people found it quite fascinating and maybe didn't completely understand the elephant's behavior. But maybe you can tell us what happened and then also give a bit of your view on it.
Yeah, that was interesting. Rex and I came across this bull elephant. I think it was early on in one of the game drives, and then I think we pulled off on the road. We saw it well before it saw us, and then it just decided to sort of play with us, and it actually followed us for quite some time to where we thought we might have lost it at Treehouse Dam because it stopped to take a drink to rest and all that as it was traveling. It was following us for quite some time, and as Rex and I pulled off to the other side to get another shot of it before moving off, and we were moving along, just going down the road slowly as usual, and I just kept looking back, and sure enough, the elephant just slowly coming still towards us, and then just started to speed up, and it was just one of the behaviors to follow, and of course with the game drive vehicle, we were pretty big and pretty sizable, so if we would stop, it would stop, and just kind of look at it. It's like, okay, you're big, we respect you, and then we'd go, and then just following us right down the road, which was pretty funny, and it just followed us for the longest time, which is just interesting. I would always look back, and sure enough, just way off in the distance. Eventually, it was starting to get a little tired, so we did have a great distance, but it was still slowly making its way. But I think I finally gave up following us as we turned the road, and then two more game drive vehicles actually just pulled around, so I don't know if they actually went on the road where the elephant was, but I was just thinking about that. That must have been interesting if one of them did go that way, because the elephant probably would have started following them, and it would have been interesting to see the look on the guest's face.
That was quite amazing. I know there was never, also, there were some questions, and Rex, I think, explained it on other times as well. It wasn't really a threat or anything, it was just following and just, it's a bit of, in a way, playful dominance behavior that he was just trying out, and because that was the clear thing. Every time you stopped, the elephant stopped as well. It was just trying. It's like, I think, young animals, although it wasn't that young, but still.
Just playful, and
it's quite nice to see us.
And I'm sure probably some people were thinking about like Jurassic Park, because I know they've mentioned that sometimes with the rain and all that. They're thinking like, okay, just start cueing the Jurassic Park music, and I was thinking about that more. It's like, it's almost like the T-Rex in the rearview mirror. It's just too bad we didn't have like a rearview mirror, because it's almost like that. Because every time I look back, and it's like, especially there's the one time where we went down a dip and up, and that's where, for some reason, I just decided to trumpet. It's like, okay, that's interesting. But we were safe and everything, but it was just a lot of fun. That keeps it fun, just experience. I still couldn't believe how long it followed us, because I thought at least the treehouse, okay, it's getting water and all that, but no, still followed us for the longest time. It's like, wow.
So that was quite a. It's been game drive-wise a little bit of a quiet week, I think, because just before I left, the week before, we had the lion activity and lots of things happening. Just a quiet week, so maybe it's just a little before the storm, and
maybe we'll have some more good sightings.
There's been talk about lions and other things in the area, so maybe in the next couple of days we'll see them, and I guess maybe that's a nice link to Rexon, who's always clued up on any lions
on everything,
in our area.
I was looking forward to
maybe you guys just do the musical chairs.
The music chairs.
In the meantime, while they do that, I mentioned that there's going to be an exciting week coming up with some new features, new content for Wild Earth TV. We're gonna. It's been in the pipeline for a little while, but we're going to have some additional cameras, not here from Juma, not from Africa, but from somewhere in North America. We're working together with other organization that already. So is there a poll?
Can you give me a link to Cutaway?
I think there's a technical problem, not sure what. So we're quickly going to cut away to the waterhole, sort it out, and then we'll be back soon. We had a problem. Somehow the batteries got flat. It's I guess it's a story of our life, Rexon, with flat batteries. But now it was on the radio mics. But Rexon is here with me. But as I was saying, I don't know how much everybody still heard about that, but we're going to get some new cameras in on Wild Earth next week. Very exciting. I think it's going to happen on, I think it was Tuesday, but I need to check with Graham for the exact date. And it's from an island in North America, in the state of British Columbia, I believe. And there's some very interesting eagles that live there. And we're working together with the Hancock Wildlife Foundation. And then we managed to get a cooperation with them, and in that way we're going to expand our basically our focus for Wild Earth, and we're going to get some extra cameras up, and it's hopefully the beginning of many more to follow. So that's going to happen next week, and we're all looking very much forward to that, because it's going to be great viewing. It's also going to be viewing in a different time zone with different day and night rhythms, which is good for also people that are in different time zones, so they can always something to watch. So yeah, exciting new times for Wild Earth. Yeah, that's all that I think I want to say. Just want to let you guys know about that. Yeah, then Rexen, we're talking about lions and leopards and things like that. And one of the things I actually missed with all the excitement in my trip and whatever happened after that, I believe the two cubs for Karula that were seen, they also have gotten names in the meantime. And actually I've heard something about it, but I still don't know the names. So maybe you can tell a bit about it, about the names and what they mean and how they got those names.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Actually, one of the day we're able to track them. We find a drag mark, and we're able to follow down towards the drainage line. I not remember who was in camera, but anyway, it was afternoon when we got there. The cops were not there, and was thinking, oh, we're gonna try by the morning drive. If we got there early in the morning before everyone goes there, because Viatella was closed. It's only bush lodge that were open by that time, and now bush lodge is closed, Viatella is open. We also got there, and while we're still coming, myself and I believe it was Simon, yes, I see one of the youngsters running into the bush. I decided to stop, and they didn't come out and change direction. Suddenly one of the youngsters come out and start to play with the mother, and the second one joins. The second one was very much skittish. So I was thinking,